Hello everyone. I hope you all are safe and healthy. Today we are going to start our session, the fourth session of this particular chapter, chapter number 1, Introduction to Partnership. Okay? In previous 3 videos we have discussed all theoretical related things, and now we are starting with the examples of the chapter. But what you should keep in mind, as per Board's blueprint, one MCQ and one example is going to be asked. One MCQ, that means for 1 mark, and one example, that means 3 marks. So ultimately from this particular chapter you can score easily 4 marks. Okay, so all the best. Let's start with the first example of this particular chapter. See the illustration first. What first illustration says? Hiral withdraws rupees 500 in the beginning of every month. If 10% per annum interest is chargeable on drawing, determine annual drawing and interest on drawing. So we are starting with our example. This is the first illustration, illustration 1. Okay. So here is withdrawing every month 500 rupees. So 500 rupees will become your principal amount. Okay. 500 rupees per month she is withdrawing. And she is withdrawing it in a beginning of the month. So this will become your P. So what is the rate of interest? So rate of interest is 10%, that is given in the example, 10%, and that means numbers of years. What we are going to take over here, we are going to take 78 divided by 12. Okay, so why I have taken 78 divided by 12? Because it is written in the example that she is withdrawing at the beginning of the every month. When the word beginning is there, I have to take 78 divided by 2. If the word at the end is used, at end, then we will take 66 divided by 12. Okay, so what is the formula? The formula is I is equal to PRN upon 100. Now P is equal to 500 rupees. R, that means rate of interest, that is 10, and that means numbers of years, that is 78 divided by 12 into 100. Finally, when you calculate everything, you will get the answer of rupees 325. Okay, so this is your first answer, the interest on drawing. So ultimately you are going to get this amount as an answer. Now one more question that is asked, what is annual drawing? Annual drawing, very simple. You have given per month's drawing over here, so 500 multiply by 12, that means 6,000 rupees. So this is their annual drawing. So this is the second answer. Very easy. This question is going to be asked for 3 marks. Okay, now let's start with the second illustration. So what second illustration says, Hansha, Hitesh and Vijay are partners of a firm. Their capital proportion is 3:2:1. Hitesh is entitled to receive commission 10% of net profit after deduction of his such share. What amount will be received by Hitesh when the profit of the firm is 1,65,000 at the end of the year? So this is illustration number 2. There are 3 partners, Hansha, Hitesh and Vijay. The capital ratio is given, capital ratio, which is 3:2:1. Okay, now what is the net profit they have got? Net profit they got at the end of the year, that is 1,65,000. Among that, they have to give some commission to Hitesh. That commission is 10%. Okay, so here see the second line. Hitesh is entitled to receive the commission 10% of net profit after deduction of his such share. After deduction. So when the word after deduction is used, what formula we will follow? That we have already discussed in the second part. Okay, in the previous part we have already discussed this thing. So what will be the formula? Commission is equal to profit into percentage of commission divided by 100 plus percentage of commission. So what is the profit? So profit is 1,65,000 multiply by 10 divided by 100 plus 10%. That means 110. So what will be the answer? Let's calculate. 1,65,000 into 10 divided by 110. So answer is 15,000. So he will receive 15,000 rupees as a commission. So this is your first answer. Now what they have asked? They have asked how much amount Hitesh will get. So ultimately, what is the profit? The profit is 1,65,000. From that we have to deduct commission. Now the commission is 15,000 rupees. Now 1,50,000 will become their divisible profit. Okay, which is going to be shared among the all three partners. Now three partners are there, their capital ratio is given, but their ratio of profit and loss is not given. So as per the rule, we will follow equal proportions work. As per Indian Partnership Act 1932, we have to follow, if the rate of profit sharing is not given, then we have to follow it 1:1:1 among the partners. That means ultimately we have to distribute all the profit between all partners in equal proportion. So Hitesh, how much he will get? So Hitesh will get profit of 1,50,000 multiply by 1 divided by 3. As 3 partners are there, his proportion. So ultimately he will get 50,000. So this profit 50,000 is his profit plus the commission. Commission is rupees 15,000. So ultimately he will get rupees 65,000. Okay. So this is the answer. Let's start with the third illustration. The profit loss sharing ratio of Jayesh, Suresh and Pankaj is 6:2:3. A manager has received his contribution of rupees 6,600 at 10% after deduction of such commission from profit. Ascertain distribution of profit among the partners. So basically there are 3 partners. Let's start with the third illustration. Illustration number 3. 3 partners are there. The name of the partners are Jayesh, Suresh and third one, that is Pankaj. Now here they have given profit sharing ratio. Okay, the profit sharing ratio is given, that is 6:2:3. When the profit sharing ratio is given, we just have to make the total of all that. 6 plus 2, that means 8. 8 plus 3, it means 11. So now it will become easy to make a calculation. Now what information is given? A manager has received a commission of 6,600. Manager has got 6600 rupees commission, but the rate of commission on that was 10%. Okay, so he has received on 10%, he has received a commission of rupees 6600. So on 10% he has received a commission of rupees 6600. So on 100%, how much will be the profit? Simple, 6600 multiply by 100 divide by 10. We'll cancel the zeros. 66,000 is your divisible profit. Now this profit is going to be distributed among these three partners. Okay, now your total profit is 66,000. From that you will distribute it in a ratio of 6:2:3. So ultimately we will just write down their name: Jayesh, Suresh and Pankaj. 66,000 multiply by, his ratio was 6, and divide by 11, because the total of all them will become 11. Here in Suresh, 66,000 multiply by 2 divide by 11, 66,000 multiply by 3 divide by 11. Now let's make the calculation. 66,000 multiply by 6 divided by 11. The answer is 36,000 rupees. So Jayesh will get 36,000. 66,000 multiply by 2 divided by 11. Suresh will get 12,000 rupees, and Pankaj will get 66,000 into 3 divided by 11. He will get rupees 18,000. So this is your answer: 36,000, 12,000 and 18,000. So Jayesh will get 36,000, Suresh will get 12,000 and Pankaj will get 18,000. So these are your answers of this question. Let's start the next example. Illustration number 4. Sheila, Surbi and Seema are partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 5:7:9. So name of the partners are Sheila, Surbi and third, that is Seema. There are 3 different partners. Profit and loss ratio is given, that is 5:7:9. Just make the total of this. 5 plus 7, that means 12. 12 plus 9 is equal to 21. So total profit sharing, the total of profit and loss sharing ratio is 21. Now it is 21. Clear? Next, manager Sanket is entitled to receive 10% of commission. Manager will receive 10% as a commission. Okay, now we have to see whether it is a after commission or before commission. Surbi receives share of profit, that is 7,000. Among this partner is receiving profit of 7,000. Okay, so Surbi is receiving profit of rupees 7,000, where his share is 7 divided by 21. Simple. Then determine the amount of commission of Sanket. Sanket, that means we have to find out the commission what a manager will get. So that is the first question. Second one, also determine the amount of profit before the commission of the member. That means we have to find out the total value. That means profit plus commission, we have to find out the net value, that means divisible profit. Okay, so let's start. First of all, the ratio of Surbi is given. Now Surbi is getting 7,000 on a rate of 7%. So on share of 7, Surbhi is getting 7,000. So on share of 21, what will be there? So just cross multiply. 21 multiply by 7,000 divide by 7. 7 3s are 21. Now multiply it. 7 3s are 21. So 21,000 is the answer. So this is the first method. Second method which I am using when I am explaining to the students, very easy. Just you have to see 7 to 7,000. What is the difference? It is increasing by 1,000 times. Okay, so the answer will be here multiply by 1,000. So 21 multiply by 1,000, answer we will get 21,000. Easy. So you don't have to make the calculation this. Okay, so this is more easy. Okay, so 21,000 we have received as a profit. Now simple, the commission of a manager, manager's commission, that is 21,000 multiply by 10%, that means 2100 rupees. So this is the answer for the first question. Now answer of the second question, what is divisible profit? Now what is called as divisible profit? We will add commission plus the profit. So what is the commission? Commission is 2100 rupees plus the profit is 21,000. So what will be the total? 23,100 rupees will become our total. So this is a divisible profit. So this is the second answer. Understood? Now let's start with the next illustration, illustration number 5. Riya, Dilip and Kirtan are the partners of a partnership firm. The name of the partners are Riya, Dilip and Kirtan. The share of Kirtan is 1/5 the share of Dilip. The share of Kirtan is 1/5 the share of Dilip. Okay, so if the share of Dilip is 1, then the Kirtan share is 1/5. Okay, then and the share of Riya is double the share of Kirtan. That means whatever the Kirtan has, it is double of this. That means we will multiply this with the 2. So 2 divided by 5 will become over here. This is the difficult method which is followed in GSEB board. Instead of that, just calculate. If the assumption is given on the basis of Dilip, so we will take him as X and we will take his value. Read it again. The share of Kirtan is 1/5 the share of Dilip. So ultimately this is the 1/5 of him. So if we take 5, so the Kirtan will become 1/5 of Dilip. So if the Dilip is 5, then he will become 1. Now second one, that is if Riya is the double of the share of Kirtan. That means what is the share of Kirtan? The Kirtan share is 1, then Riya will become 2. So finally you will get the idea. Riya, Dilip and Kirtan, they have the different profit sharing ratio, that is 2:5:1. That means total 5 plus 2, 7 plus 1, that is 8. Okay, now determine the amount of profit of each partner if the profit of the firm at the end of the year, that is 1,93,000. Very simple example. 1,92,000 multiply by Riya's share is 2 divided by 8. Here 1,92,000 multiply by 5 divided by 8 and 1,92,000 1 divided by 8. 1,92,000, so it is 1,92,000 multiplied by 2 divided by 8. So first answer for Riya is 48,000 rupees. Then 1,92,000 multiplied by 5 divided by 8. 1,20,000, and third, the profit of Kirtan, that is 1,92,000 multiplied by 1 divided by 8. So answer will become 24,000. So just it, this is the answer. So Riyal will get 48,000 as a profit, Dilip will get 1,20,000 as a profit, and Kirtan will get 24,000 as a profit. Follow this method. This is more easier than the other which is given in your book. Okay, follow this. If you have liked particular session which is conducted by me, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Share it to the maximum to the people who are studying in 12th commerce. Okay, thank you. Jai Hind.